This is still Jusia Vida Peralta from Accountancy and Business Management Strand, now a graduating student from the Academy of St. Joseph of Claveria, Cagayan Incorporation. And today, we're gonna be diving into the building blocks of how all matters are made, its history, what it's composed of, and the fun fact about it. In a religious aspect, God created the world in 6 days, excluding the Sabbath day where He rested. But in chemistry, all matters, things visible, even me and you who are watching this video, are made of ice. Let us go back over 2,000 years to the ancient Greece, where philosopher Democritus first proposed the idea that everything is made of tiny, indivisible particles called atoms, meaning uncuttable, wherein if you slice anything that you can think of, for example, an avocado, it could turn into tiny particles and until it stops to be cutted into its building block, the atom, which cannot be cutted even further. However, this proposal was not entirely accepted because it lacks evidence, that which cannot be asserted without evidence can also be dismissed without evidence, as stated by Hitchens' razor. Other famous scientists like Empedocles, Aristotle still believed that all matter can be further divided into smaller tiny pieces, which they believe composed of fire, water, air, and earth. And the fifth element that is added by Aristotle, ether, which means pure, fresh air, or clear sky. Fast forward in 1808, John Dalton formulated atomic theory that is atoms of the same element are identical in mass, size, and other properties, which gained him many honors for his work. Until nearly a century later, Joseph John Thomson, also known as J.J. Thomson, discovered electrons, in which he demonstrated the plum pudding model to describe that the plums are negatively charged electron and the smeared out pudding which has positive charge. But that model was short-lived. Ernest Rutherford conducted his famous gold foil experiment and discovered the nucleus, an incredibly dense center containing positive protons. This led to the nuclear model of the atom. Even though our understanding of atoms have yet to be fully grasped, the basic fact of atoms remain. There are estimately 118 different kinds of atoms, which are called elements, composed of protons, electrons, and neutrons. And each of these tiny particles does something special. For example, it's the number of protons inside an atom that makes each element different. If we look at the periodic table, the first element, hydrogen, had 1 proton. The second element, helium, has 2 protons, and the third element, lithium, had 3 protons. This goes on all the way up to the 118 element, oganesson, which has, that's right, 118 protons in its nucleus. By the way, the number of protons in an atom is called its atomic number, which you can see here in periodic table of elements. And almost 99% of our body are made out of atoms. We are composed of 65% oxygen, which sustain us, 18% carbon, the stuff that makes charcoal and diamond, 10% hydrogen that makes the sun shine, 3% nitrogen, which fills most of the Earth's atmosphere, 1.5% calcium, good for our bones, and 1% phosphorus, a strange glowing element. And fun fact, we are ever-changing body of atoms as our atoms yearly changes through exhaling, sweating, and going at the bathroom. If you're still in doubt if we're really made out of atoms or if they really exist, it can be proven through various aspects. Like in chemical reactions, we can witness their effects through mathematical equations combined with indirect observations. We can calculate their various sizes. And finally, with the help of new technology, the previously unimaginable looks of atoms through scanning tunneling microscope, atoms can now be seen. Now, are you convinced that we're indeed made out of atoms? Because it doesn't end there. Even the plants, animals, organisms, and all the living things that you could think of are made out of atoms. We develop things that we never knew could be possible, from the transportation that we use to make our travel easier, to the aircon, electric fan, and handheld fan that makes our weather bearable, are still made out of atoms. We became so advanced that we even take everything for granted. Example are the devices that you are using. I am able to communicate my knowledge through this very screen that you are holding, and you are also able to communicate the things that you want with your friends, families, colleagues because of the very discovery of these atoms. Furthermore, we are able to diagnose and monitor the stages of an illness thanks to the inventions like CT scans, X-rays, and radiology. These advancements have revolutionized medicine. With these technologies, healthcare professionals can detect conditions early, make more accurate diagnosis, and plan effective treatments. As a result, patients now have a better chance of recovery, and the overall quality of healthcare has improved significantly. To sum it all up, the pursuit of knowledge about the atom has involved an intriguing development of concepts, starting with Democritus' revolutionary idea of indivisible particles and continuing through Aristotle and Empedocles theories, as well as the discoveries of modern scientists like Dalton, Thomson, Rutherford, and Bohr. Our knowledge of matter was progressively improved by each new discovery, which built on the one before it to unveil the complex structure of atoms that comprise the vastness of the universe. The study of the atom has evolved from straightforward philosophical idea to a fundamental component of contemporary science, changing not just our understanding of science, but also technology, medicine, and many aspects of our daily life. We are indeed all made of atoms, tiny, powerful particles that continue to shape our lives in ways we may not even fully comprehend yet. Curiosity may have killed the cat, but you're not a cat, so keep fueling your curiosity. Keep questioning what truly makes up the universe, because as time passes, we will continue to unravel the mysteries that drive the world unimaginably worth living. Goodbye! See you into the next matter.